Jai Hind students, how are you? I hope you all are very fine. Today we will discuss about the chapter An Imperial Capital Vijayanagara of your history book, theme second, chapter number 7. You know very well this empire is also known as the Hampi, and it was founded by two brothers in 1336, Harihara and the Bukka. Here, a diverse people were living. They spoke different languages and followed different religions. Uh, on this empire, four dynasties ruled: Sangama, Suluba, Tuluba, and Arivedu. Now, I will tell you about a famous ruler of Tuluba dynasty, the Krishna Dev Rai. You have heard about the name of Tenali Rama also. He was also the minister in his empire. Krishna Dev Rai was the most powerful ruler of Vijayanagar. He defeated many his enemies like Raichur, Doab. He defeated the Sultan of Orissa and the Sultan of Bijapur also. He was the lover of art. He was very fond of in the arts. He got many temples built and added ornate gopurams. Gopurams, you know what do you mean by gopurams? The doorways. To many existing South Indian temples, Naglapuram, and urban towns named after his mother was also established by him. Now we will know about the Naikas. Who were the Naikas? They were called the Amanaikas also. Actually, these Amanaikas system can be compared to the Ikta system of the Delhi Sultanate. The military commanders, these were known as Amar Naikas. They were given a certain territory by the king in lieu of salary and as payment for services rendered. Actually, cash salary was not given to them. They were given a free hand in the collection of land revenue from the peasants and other sundari taxes from the traders and the artisans in their territory. The Amanaikas used some of their revenue for constructing irrigation and irrigation work and for the upkeep of temples. They sent an annual tribute to the king and also personally came to the royal court laden with gifts to show their loyalty. In order to prevent them from becoming too powerful, the kings occasionally transferred them from one place to another also. So these were the Naikas, and they had the efficient revenue system also. Land revenue was the primary source of supplemented by taxes on trade, professions and customs duties. This robust system funded large armies and monumental architecture. Now we will discuss about the urban planning. Urban planning was the best. Royal centers, you know. It was situated in the southwestern part of the city. The rulers extended patronage to temples in order to legitimate their rule and acquire divine status for them. The buildings have been uh, identified the palaces. You know, the architecture of the palaces and the design was very famous today also. Vijayanagara was a meticulously planned city protected by 7 concentric lines of fortifications. Its unique topography with hills and the Tungabhadra river provided natural deafness. You know, it was appreciated by many travelers who visited at that time. Abdul Razak, who came at that time, he highlighted the landscape of the Vijayanagara a lot. Functional zones also was divided into distinct zones: the Royal Center, the Sacred Center, and the Urban Core. So we can say Vijayanagara Empire was very well planned. Now we will discuss about the religious centers and the temple architecture. Many temples were constructed at that time and developed. For example, Virupaksha and Vithala temple, and these were the earliest shrines, was built in 9th and 10th century, but it was substantially enlarged by the kings of the Vijayanagara. Krishnadevaraya built the hall in front of the main shrine, which is decorated with carved pillars to mark his accession to the throne. He also constructed the eastern Gopuram, the doorway. Same here in the Vithala temple, the principal deity was Vithala, a form of Vishnu popularly worshipped in Maharashtra. And Virupaksha, is the temple of Shiva. In Virupaksha temple, many activities were performed at the time of occasions. Various cultural programs which took place within the temple precincts. And same in the Vithala temple. Also there were several halls and the shrine. These were the unique, having being designed as a chariot. The chariot streets extended from the temple Gopuram in a straight line. So we can say the temples, there were more temples rather than of palaces. Water management was the best here. The empire constructed numerous large-scale tanks, reservoirs, so that's why they should not face any problem at the time of scarcity when there were no rainfall. So, such as the Kamalapuram tank to store the rainwater and river water. It is very famous tank. And intricate canals also are there, diverted water from the Tungbhadra river to the agricultural fields and the urban centers, ensuring year-round supply. And here we can see the agricultural prosperity also. Different kinds of crops were grown here. Here the land was fertile, very fertile, and despite all these geography, it contributing to the empire's wealth. Markets were also very famous of the Vijayanagara Empire. From various places the people came here to trade or business. For example, from the nearby countries also, like Asia, Africa and Europe. It was a very flourishing center of international trade. The empire traded in valuable goods. Many goods were sold here. For example, spices, textile, diamonds, precious stones and horses. Arabian horses were very particularly in demand for their military cavalry. It is said about the markets of the Vijayanagara that when they went to their home in the evening, they didn't lock their shops. Only they covered their things with a piece of cloth. When next day they come back, they uncovered the cloth and the market was open. So you can think how they were, matlab, how much they were honest people were there. They didn't touch the things of the others. So they were not bothered about can even will steal their things. So this was the economy of Vijayanagara Empire. They were very prosperous. Social life and cultural diversity also can be seen here. It was a cosmopolitan society. You know, the empire was a melting pot of diverse communities here, including traders, artisans, soldiers, and religious scholars who came from various regions and backgrounds. Art and literature was also flourishing there. It was the golden age of literature in Sanskrit, Kannada, Telugu, and Tamil. Dance, music, and painting also flourished under royal patronage. But we nobody is and no empire, no civilization continue forever. So Vijayanagara was also declined. After the Krishnadev Raya's death, the empire began to collapse. Rebellious military chiefs harassed his successors. By 1542, power slipped into the hands of the Arivedu dynasty, which ruled till the 17th century. In 1565, the Battle of Talikota, it is also called the Rakshansi Tangadi, took place. Ramaraya, the chief minister at that time, alienated the rulers of Bijapur, Ahmednagar, and Golconda. These three rulers formed an alliance, decisively defeated the Vijayanagara army, and sacked the city. They destroyed the city totally, they looted, and later leading to its eventual abandonment. Legacy, it left a legacy. Okay, and you know, this is now has been mentioned, it is also mentioned in many texts. Many books are written who highlighted the prosperity and greatness of this empire. Of course, it was fallen. Vijayanagara's legacy endures primarily through its extensive archaeological remains at Hampi. UNESCO World Heritage Sites also it has been considered, and its architectural prowess and urban planning attracting many scholars who came here from the different places, and it is appreciated a lot at the global level. Its cultural influences is too much on the various people, various visitors who highlighted the prosperity and its size, landscape, its architecture a lot. The empire preserved and propagated South Indian culture a lot. Its art and religion leaving an indelible mark on the region. We can say it was a great empire. Its stone structures, which have still surviving, and they are telling a great story of this vast empire. Of course, it is ruined, destroyed, abandoned, but its engineering was marvelous. Its sophisticated water management system continue to inspire modern engineers and conjure Westminsters. So now that's enough for today. Rest we will discuss tomorrow. Till then, good day, goodbye. Thank you.